and popular, I might add. Film critics around today, they have an incredible syndicated show at the movies. I always watch them. I think they're wonderful. They were on before. I'm thrilled they've come back. Mr. Roger Ebert and Jean Siskel.
This is too much for a kid from Urbana, Illinois to hope for. I can't believe it.
Now, you understand what has just happened
this guy?
here.
He got to sit next to a guy from Chicago. It's a big thrill for him from downstate, you know.
But Kate purposely moved over because she's very mad at Gene because he gave her a lousy review.
What do you mean? Why don't you wait to hear what the movie was?
All right, explain.
Let's start. It's a list. Windy City. Raj, did you like Windy City?
Windy City was one of the worst movies that I've ever seen. I'm really afraid of it. I mean, a great title like that for a great city like Chicago and to waste it on a movie like Windy City.
Not only did the city look bad, the writing wasn't very good, and I feel sorry for her because it was a part that if Meryl Streep had been in, she couldn't have done it well.
All right, so there. But you should say something like that it's not the actress's fault. Anybody.
Well, now wait a minute. It is the actress's fault for picking the script.
See, now I don't. See, now that's where we disagree because it seems to me that in many cases the actress is powerless when she gets into the movie because the director and the editor and the other people are making decisions. She can do her take as well as she can. But then when the movie is finished, it's out of her hands.
That's what I just said, but I'm saying, but she has the responsibility of selecting the script.
But there wasn't a moment in Windy City that I didn't enjoy looking at Kate Capshaw, even though there was hardly a moment when I enjoyed a single thing that she said.
Now, let me ask you.
I mean, with the sound off, it was a great movie for Kate Capshaw.
Now, wait a minute. Now, let me tell you something. I didn't like her. He says with the sound off, it was great looking at Kate Capshaw. I agree. But with the sound on in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, I didn't like it because I thought her voice was whiny. I saw her in Power, and wait a minute.
Wait a second. Yeah. Give him a chance to hear. Go ahead.
I just saw her in Power. I did not recognize it was her in Power because her hair was darker, as she mentioned on the show. And I thought it was a good performance. My review was printed in the Chicago Tribune today, and I gave her a good review. I call her as I see her.
Okay.
Yeah, that's terrific. I thought she was good in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. You know.
What?
And the thing that Gene objected to was that in the first picture, Karen Allen was this really tough, cigar-smoking dame, you know, and in the second picture, you were kind of dragged around all the time by Harrison Ford. You didn't really get in there and hold your own, which you objected to. I thought it was a different movie, a different character. He can't meet the same girl every time.
Which movie would you rather see again?
I'd rather see the first one again.
Thank you very much.
Now, let's get to current movies. Current movies, Academy Award time coming up.
Joan's talking to us.
It's okay.
I want to know something. Here's what I want to know.
That's why you're in the good seat.
Do you remember who sat here the last time?
You sat there the last time.
No.
I sat over here the last time.
Yeah.
Because we flipped. And so we're coming on today, and I said, so it's my turn to sit in the good seat. And Gene, no, we flip again.
See, but I'll talk to you.
And then I said, that's not fair. And he said, don't make an issue about it. It'll just get us worried, and we won't be good on the show. And I said, so I have to sit over here that I don't make an issue. Why don't you not make an issue about it? I'll sit there. You can be worried. And we flipped backstage, and he won.
He's very clever, isn't he? And look where he's sitting.
But I'm not complaining.
2 in a row.
Now,
invite us back, please.
Let me ask you, Academy Awards, though.
What about them?
Who do you think is going to be up for the nomination for the best films?
Well, the best films will be Color Purple. I mean, the nominations.
Nominations.
The locks are Color Purple, Out of Africa, and Prizzi's Honor. Those 3 for sure.
And what do you
probably
think?
also Witness.
I think so, too.
And one picture that will probably suffer from the curse of February will be The Falcon and the Snowman, you see, because pictures that come out in February, like the movies that are coming out now, like Power, for example, are never remembered a year from now when they vote for the
Woody Allen's Purple Rose of Cairo.
Rose of Cairo. It might be nominated anyway, because...
Here are 2 films that also suffer for different reasons. Ron, a marvelous film by Akira Kurosawa, samurai picture. Showa, the extraordinary documentary on the Holocaust. These are films that are eligible for Best Picture. Not enough people have seen them. There's not enough ad money behind them. They're not taking out trade ads. And they will not be nominated for Best Picture, and they're eligible. And those two pictures, I think Roger would agree, are better than...
They're great pictures. In the case of Ran, of course, it's a Japanese-French co-production, and neither the Japanese nor the French nominated for Best Film because they didn't want the other side to win. The French weren't going to nominate a Japanese film. So,
what about
so
Dream
it didn't get
Child?
nominated for anything. Dream Child?
Was another one that I thought was wonderful.
It's a nice film, but I don't think it's going to... It doesn't belong in the top 5.
Excuse me? Well, on my list, puff, puff, everybody fights over what's good and what's bad. What is the biggest fight you've had this year, the two of you?
Probably Rocky IV, yeah. Do you notice how, by the way, the guy who sits here always gets to answer?
Come here, Gene. I know, Roger, come on. Right. You stay there. Gene, you come around the desk. I'll sit in the middle. You're like children. You're like... I'll sit here.
Okay, this is much better. This is terrific. This is terrific.
All right.
Now he's sitting in the number 1 chair, and we'll be... I hope you're happy now,
I'm looking straight ahead.
Oh, I'm not happy at all. We'll be right back in a moment. I've always wanted to say that. We'll be right back in a moment.
Who liked Rocky and who hated Rocky?
I hated Rocky, and it started a whole... It's the Rocky formula, which is it starts with a defeat. Then the hero goes into training, and then at the end there's a victory. You know, and I've seen 4 movies already in January that had the same formula, which is, you know, the early defeat and the final victory, and Rocky started that, and now we get 16 Rocky movies a year.
Now,
Joan,
including Rocky IV, which ripped off itself.
Joan, why don't you ask me who liked Rocky IV?
Yeah, I was going to say, now, why did you like Rocky IV?
Well, I wanted to answer the question, who liked Rocky IV?
Who liked Rocky IV?
Me and 100 million other people.
That's strange because just about that many people liked Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, or maybe even a few more.
What was your all-time movie that you hated the most? If you had to pick one movie, you go...
Anything. Cannonball Run 2 is the ultimate worst film.
What about you?
I've got one. Now, this is funny. You're going to agree with me. There's a worse film.
What?
I Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah, but that's a film that isn't even trying to be good. Cannonball Run 2, at least attempted. I mean, it had Burt Reynolds in it.
I disagree with you. I don't think they were...
Cannonball Run 2, at least attempted. I mean, it had Burt Reynolds in it.
I disagree with you. I don't think they were even trying to be good.
That film I'll never forget. I just sat there and that made me sad. That's when this ridiculously easy job becomes a pain.
When you don't know what to say about it. Have you ever had a star be so angry they've done something just terrible to you because you've given them a bad review?
They'll dodge us in interview shows.
Such as?
Occasionally.
Well, not Kate.
I'm here.
Listen, I think that takes a lot of nerve, actually. I congratulate you. That's nice.
Like, try to get back at you?
I was going to be on the Letterman show once, and Eddie Murphy was scheduled, and they bounced me, but maybe it was just for time.
But why do you think they really bounced
Well,
you?
I didn't like Beverly Hills Cop. I was one of the people who didn't think it was that great of a picture.
Let's go to happier things. God, this audience is getting very...
Hey, listen. I liked Down and Out in Beverly Hills. I mean, you know, I try to...
And what do you like lately?
I like Showa, and I Told You Ran. Those are the best two.
Okay. We'll be right back, because I've liked the two of you.
Can I say that?
You say it,
We'll be right back after this brief commercial message.
From Terry Gilliam, director of Time Bandits, Brazil. Voted Best Picture by the Los Angeles Film Critics Association. Time magazine says a terrific movie, one of the 10 best of the year. A remarkable accomplishment, the New York Times. Brazil is as good as they come, USA Today, starring Jonathan Pryce, Robert De Niro, and Katherine Hellman.
We're all in it together, kid.
Rated R.
Now in select areas. Check newspapers.
The essence of bobsledding.